1055 KEUN. This is the Saturday Cajun Music Show. If you have the drive to stay alive, I've got an archive that will not connive. This is great Cajun music right here, 1055. I did not think of anything to say right here during this break, so I'm just going to reach into this sort of like computerized database that I have here. I'm not going to use any kind of artificial intelligence or a claw or anything. I'm just going to reach in here and grab a sound effect and see what comes up. And
I'll murder them fish.
Ah, yes.
I'll swoop down on that lake like a...
it is an episode of Fibber, McGee, and Molly. How about that? Right at the top of the heap. One of these days I have to organize that little sound effect closet I have right there. This is an episode from June 1953, which means it is how many? I'm going to have to do it. It's 73 years ago. And Mr. Chicken, why are you here? I thought you... Oh, the chicken is filling in for the duck because the duck is on a cruise to Mexico. Yes, I think we covered that. This is an episode of Fibber, McGee, and Molly. Fibber goes fishing, and you do not need to know anything about the show or anything about this particular episode because this is the beginning of that storyline. Fibber goes fishing. Fibber is someone who likes to tell tall tales, and his wife is the more sensible one. She's also very funny. Fibber, McGee, and Molly. Fibber goes fishing.
I'll murder them fish.
Ah, yes.
I'll swoop down on that lake like a seagull and snag fish faster than you can snag nylons. I'll stack 'em up like firewood.
What about the rest of us?
Oh, you can clean 'em for me.
Well, that's a very generous thought, sweetheart, but don't forget some of the other boys are pretty good fishermen, too.
Ah, them guys. They don't know one fish from another.
Really? They say Dr. Gamble is very good.
Doc Gamble? Fop. That guy couldn't throw a hook into the seat of his own britches. And Tootsie, that is a target. Now, you just relax. Old Dad'll catch enough fish for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Betcha.
I seem to recall that the last time we went to Dugan's Lake, your entire catch was one old rubber boot.
Yeah, the biggest rubber boot hooked there all year, too. A 10-pounder. And this time, I hope to hook the mate to it. That's my goal for today. 50 fine fish and a matched pair of boots.
You know, I was telling Mabel Toops how much you enjoy fishing that place, dearie.
Oh, yeah.
I said McGee always gets a boot out of Dugan's Lake. My goodness, don't you get it, dearie? You caught a boot, catch a boot, get a boot?
Ain't funny, Mrs. McGee.
Mabel Toops laughed at it.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking of sending it to Bishop Sheen, but I guess...
Well, you just watch me. You just watch me fish today, Molly. You're talking to the old master of the fly rod. I'll show all them guys what... Here
Come
comes
in. Ah, good morning, Dr. Gamble.
Good morning, my dear.
Hi, Chubby.
Hi, Stubby. You folks ready to head for the lake? Ole and Harlow have gone on ahead.
The lunch is all packed. We'll go in our car.
Boy, I can hardly wait to get out there and show you tadpole ticklers how a real fisherman operates.
I'm glad you started popping off, Scattermouth.
What you mean?
I've talked to the other fellows, and we all agree that we won't stand for any of your fantastic fish stories this trip.
If you like that sort of thing, by that thing I mean old-time radio, the golden age of radio, you can hear that pretty much every night over on our sister station, 1490 AM. It may actually be every night. I'm not exactly sure of the timings, but when you tune in the evening hours when it's dark, you're going to hear best of old-time radio on 1490 AM. There's mysteries, comedies, dramas. If you've never listened to a story presented entirely through sound, entirely through words, with great acting and great sound design, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. You know, people think it's like television without the pictures. It's more than television without the pictures. It's just an original work of art and so much great drama and stories and mysteries and game shows. And of course, music was produced for radio many, many decades ago. And people like myself who like to listen to old-time radio or collect old-time radio enjoy listening to it. And if you haven't, I think you will. That is on our sister station, 1490, best of old-time radio every night. Opera Kick Minute, we're going to be back with more great music. 1055 KEUN, en français, on zero, zank zank. Vous êtes à l'écoute last Saturday Cajun Music Show avec Professor Arceneaux, that's me.
Wakamini Patapuga.
I'm so happy to be here once again today, Saturday, June 6th. And this is the time in the show where I'm going to play part 2 of a little episode we've been doing, Fibber, McGee, and Molly. This is an episode where Fibber goes fishing. It is from 1953, which, according to my friend the chicken, means it is 73 years old. And I'm going to get right into it quickly. This is the second part. We're picking up in the storyline. Fibber and a group of guys have already gone fishing, and they're already getting on his case about he likes to tell tall tales and exaggerated stories. This story he tells is really a good one. I'm kind of envious of this. A story about a talking fish. Here we go, right into it. Fibber goes fishing.
Good old Dugan's Lake. Reminds me of a place I used to fish up in Wisconsin. Lake Wakaminipatapooga.
Wakaminipatapooga?
Yeah, it's Indian. Indian name, meaning maybe fish don't bite here, but watch out for the mosquitoes. It was on that lake that I made the greatest catch of my life.
Here it comes.
Yeah, caught myself a 3-pound rainbow trout.
What's so great about that?
This baby had one little added feature. He could talk.
A talking fish?
Yep. I just hauled him into the boat and was taking him off the hook when he gave me a kind of a dirty look, and he says to me, he says, "Hey, watch it, bud, that hurts."
Oh, this I don't believe.
What do you mean you don't believe him? Did you ever have a hook in your lip? Probably did hurt.
No, pal, only didn't.
Anyhow, I figured I could make a fortune with the talking trout, so I sat right down with him there on the shores of Lake Wakaminipatapooga, and I worked us out a vaudeville act. Taught him a few jokes, a time step, and 2 choruses of side by side, and we were all set for the big time.
Oh, this is just ridiculous.
Let him go, Ole. Just let him run.
I was about ready to go into town and wire a booking agent when all at once the trout went temperamental on me. Yep, started arguing about money. I offered him $100 a week, but he wanted $500.
Pretty ungrateful of him, pal.
Yeah, especially for a fish that never had more than a couple of fins. Well, sir, I finally went up to 200 clams and a bucket of worms a week, but he was stubborn. "Look," he says, giving me that cold eye, "I ain't leaving this lake for a cent less than $500, and that's my last word," he says.
I hope it's yours.
Well, it was his last word, all right, because I got tired arguing with him, and I had him for dinner.
Aspirin, anyone?
Is aspirin the strongest you have, Doctor?
McGee, remember the talk we had before we left about tall tales?
Yeah, but what that got to do
I
with
told you I'd already talked to the boys about this.
Uh-huh.
Now, here's our proposition.
That was part 2 of that Fibber, McGee, and Molly episode. If you want to hear part 3, you want to hear what happens on the fishing trip, I know you do, you got to tune in next week. Wow. Professor Arceneaux is going to do something different right now. In the past, I have talked about sports, but I have not given any attention to the young men and women who are part of the team, part of the games, the cheer squad, the cheerleaders, and they have different names. And I see this article in the Eunice News. This is very recent. I'm just reading, basically paraphrasing right here from the Eunice News. So shout out and thanks to the Eunice News for letting me do this. This is about the Eunice High School cheer team. They just went to a camp, the SCA cheer camp at McNeese State University. I don't know what SCA stands for. Let's just say it's a cheer camp at McNeese State University. But they didn't come home empty-handed. Cheer sponsor Jamie Thibodeau reported that her squad received a lot of positive attention at the 3-day camp and even returned home with some hardware to prove it. They get a trophy. The cheer team got a trophy. They received, I'm back to reading again, they received a superior rating for their game day performance. We had 3 All-Americans from Eunice High, and they also received Grand Champion game day performance in the co-ed division. This information is from Jamie Thibodeau. Last but not least, the Eunice cheer team was only one of 2 teams out of the 16 in attendance that was actually selected for the prestigious Spirit Award. So there you go, giving some attention to the Eunice High School cheer team. And when sports starts up again in the fall, if I don't remember to thank the cheer team, I want to make sure I did it right now. Do not go anywhere, because after a little break, we are coming back with a special request for someone in Branch. 1055 KEUN, en français, un zero, zank zank. This is Saturday Cajun Music Show with me, Professor Arceneaux. I am your airwave angel, and I am as sharp as a little triangle. It's good to see you again, my friend. I am going to bring you part 3 of an episode of Fibber, McGee, and Molly. I've been doing this, kind of a summer thing. This is an episode from 1953, which, according to my friend the Chicken, that means it is 73 years old. We are up to part 3 of the story now. Fibber goes fishing. Now, Fibber likes to tell tall tales. He tells us really wild, great story. That was last week. If you missed it, sorry. There's no homework or makeup assignments for that. This is the third part where Fibber has told some tall tales. His friends got mad at him, kind of kicked him out of camp. Now he's off on his own, trying to fish, trying to show that he is the master fisherman. And he meets someone, and I'll let it speak for itself.
You ain't heard?
No.
A lion escaped from the Wingding Brothers Circus.
A lion?
The town ain't been so electrified since they took down the gas lamps in 1911.
Here he comes.
I'll get him. Got him.
Holy smoke, look at that bass, long as your arm.
He's a doozy, Johnny. Biggest big mouth bass I ever seen.
Oh, this is wonderful. Wait till them wise guys around the bend see this baby. Boy, oh boy, this is my day. Well, drag him in the grass there while I get out my pocket scale.
Right? Look at that mouth.
Wow.
Like to have that full of bull moose nickels.
Let me hang the scale on this tree limb here. That's it. Come on now, hang the bass onto it. Careful now. Hook his gill over the hook. That's it.
There you are. Wow. 10 pounds, 8 ounces.
Wow, 10.5 pounds. Why, that's a record. Wait till Doc Gamble and them other mugs that doubted me. Wait till they get... What was that noise, old-timer?
No. Look over yonder, Johnny.
Huh?
Coming through the brush.
Oh.
If a tall tomcat ain't been taking vitamin pills, that's an escaped lion.
Oh, my gosh, he's heading right for us. What'll we do? Let's do it fast while I got the strength to do it.
Better duck behind that big oak tree and don't get in my way while we're ducking.
Scoot over, will you? Scrunch down, old-timer. Give me room.
Stop clambering all over me, Johnny. Get your hind foot out of my hip pocket.
I don't think the lion saw us. He's just sort of prowling around.
He's sniffing at your fish, son.
Sniffing my clavicle, he swallowed it whole. You see that?
Bones and all.
Oh.
Went down his gullet easy as an oyster.
Oh, there he goes, back through the brush, with my big mouth bass for ballast. Well, what do we do now?
I'm going to shake for about 15 minutes. And I'll run into town to the circus folks and tell them where I see the lion.
I'll go tell Molly and the guys what happened.
If you like that sort of thing, by that thing I mean old-time radio, the golden age of radio, you can hear that pretty much every night over on our sister station, 1490 AM. It may actually be every night. I'm not exactly sure of the timings, but when you tune in the evening hours when it's dark, you're going to hear best of old-time radio on 1490 AM. There's mysteries, comedies, dramas. If you've never listened to a story presented entirely through sound, entirely through words, with great acting and great sound design, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat. You know, people think it's like television without the pictures. It's more than television without the pictures. It's just an original work of art, and so much great drama and stories and mysteries and game shows. And of course, music was produced for radio many, many decades ago. And people like myself who like to listen to old-time radio or collect old-time radio enjoy listening to it. And if you haven't, I think you will. That is on our sister station, 1490, best of old-time radio every night. Opera Kick Minute, we're going to be back with more great music. 1055 KEUN en français en zéro. Zinc, zinc. Je m'appelle Professeur Arceneaux. Vous êtes à l'écoute. La programme des musiques cajun de samedi. C'est programme diffuser les bonnes musiques tous les journées.
Wakamini Patapuga.
Today is your lucky day, my friend. I am glad you're here right now. Today, June 20th, we are up to part 4 of a Fibber, McGee, and Molly episode that I've been playing. This is from 1953, which according to my friend the Chicken was 73 years ago. And it was actually from June of 1953, so we're pretty close to 73 years right there. This is part 4. If you haven't been paying attention, I'll try and fill you in quickly right now. Fibber goes fishing. Fibber likes to tell tall tales. He gets thrown out of a camp for making up a fish story. It's a pretty funny story. Then he catches a fish, but a circus lion does steal the fish. So there's a big laughter in this coming scene, trying to set it up. the joke is that no one's going to believe his story, but we, as the audience, know that he's actually telling the truth. A escaped circus lion, did steal his fish. So this is part 4 of Fibber McGee and Molly. Fibber goes fishing.
I done it. Hey, Ollie. Hey, fellas. I done it.
What is it, dearie? What's the matter?
Stop jumping up and down, McGee. What happened?
I done it up the lake with my little fly rod. I caught the biggest bass ever come out of this lake. 10 pounds and 8 ounces.
Great Scott, 10 pounds?
10 pounds and a half.
Good for you, dearie.
Hey, that's a big fish.
Hey, that's great, McGee. Where is it? Let's see it.
Yeah, don't keep us in suspense, pal. Where is it? Show it to us.
Well, I can't show it to you. I hung it on a tree and, well, it weighed 10 and a half pounds, you see.
Yeah.
Well, I was getting ready to bring it over here and,
Well, where is it?
well, a lion ate it.
Oh, McGee.
That did it. Grab him, fellas.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
You made a bargain, blabbermouth. In the lake you
But
go.
it's true. I'm not fibbing. Oh, turn loose of me.
Grab his older leg, Wilcox.
I got it. Hold his arms, Doc.
No, fellas, let go of me. A lion really did.
1 and
No.
2 and
A lion.
3.
No.
Ah, there goes a good kid. Just can't help stretching the truth.
One of my favorite parts of Fibber McGee and Molly is the awkward neighbor, also announcer, who comes over, who always is somehow selling them floor wax as well. It's really awkward when someone just kind of interrupts the flow of entertainment to talk to you about floor wax. Now, if they were going to talk to you about flooring, that would make sense because you need reliable flooring to stand on. And winter flooring does provide strong, reliable foundations. Also, a smooth flooring, just like a smooth transition, just like I did right there.
Waka mini patapuga.
Coming up, we are going to pause for a moment. I am going to use the break to dig up some more great Cajun music to play for you, including a special request going out for my friend who's driving all the way to Houston today. And I just want to say to my friend and to anyone else driving, be careful out there. You know, if there's thunderstorms, it can reduce visibility. And if you are driving on some kind of surface street and you see a big giant puddle, you think maybe you can make it through there. Think again, because we don't want you stalling out in a big giant puddle. All right, little break, and then when we come back, special request from my friend driving all the way to Houston. And if you're not driving to Houston, you can still enjoy the song. Stay tuned for that.